Alright, now that you have a business account set up for Pinterest, the next thing you want to do is set up rich pins. So over here on asknickfoy.com, I've written a blog article on how to set up rich pins. So we're going to start off walking you through this article. So the first question is, what are rich pins? So rich pins are simply Pinterest pins that have your website name and icon displayed underneath the pin image, which easily tells users who the pin source is, which is you. So if you're still confused, you can click the link to check out recent pins from my Ask Nick Foy account, but here's an example picture. So with a rich pin, it's going to show your profile icon. It's also going to say article from and then who it's from, so it's going to give your profile name. Then you're going to have the read it link where they can click to check out the article, and it's going to pull the meta description from your blog post and show the meta description here. And then when you go to upload the pin and you put in a pin description, that'll show up down below in the comment section. So this is all the information of a rich pin here that you won't see on normal pins. So it makes it nice because users can quickly see who sourced the pin, and the meta description tells them a little bit about the article. So to set up rich pins, it's not very difficult. This should only take about 5 minutes to do. So first, what you need to do is install the Yoast Seo plugin. Now this is important because Pinterest requires you to add meta tags to your website in order for it to pull the different metadata here. So by having Yoast Seo installed, it's already an amazing plugin for optimizing blog posts, but it's also going to help optimize your pins. So inside the WordPress dashboard, you're going to need to go to plugins, go to add new, and search Yoast Seo, and then install and add it to your WordPress site if you don't already have it. Once you've got it installed, it'll appear right here in your dashboard menu. So you can come here to the button that says dashboard, and it's going to open up this page here. Now what you need to do next is go under the features tab, and you need to make sure that advanced settings is enabled. The advanced settings include site widgets for your titles and meta descriptions, social metadata, sitemaps, and much more. So by having this enabled, you can now have social metadata and meta descriptions for your blog posts. So back to the tutorial article, that's what you're going to read here in step 1. It just talks about how to download the plugin. It gives you a link if you want to access the plugin and then upload it into your WordPress site. And then it shows you, how to go in and enable it. So we've already done that. So once you've made sure that this is enabled, next you need to go to the rich pin validator. So let's go ahead and open up this link. And it's going to take you to this page here where it tells you how to verify for rich pins. So first, choose any page on your website that you've added metadata to. Enter your chosen URL below and click validate. So going back to my website, here's a blog post that I'm going to be using to verify my website. So for starters, when you come down to the bottom of the blog post, you're going to find the Yoast Seo plugin. So here it is, Yoast Seo, and you're going to see the keyword analysis where it basically tells you all the different things you can do to optimize your blog post for Google. But you're also going to find here where it says edit snippet. So by clicking that, it's going to create a drop-down menu. So here is where you can add in a specific title. It's normally going to just pull the title that you entered above for your article, but if you want to customize your title, you could type it in here. Then you're going to have the slug, which is the URL, and then the meta description. So here's where you can write in the meta description. So I wrote in this ultimate guide, you'll get step-by-step instructions to set up a WordPress website on Bluehost in 20 minutes. So I wrote in this whole meta description, and then when I published my blog post and I set up rich pins, that's where we saw that the rich pin pulled that meta description in this image here. So here it is. In this ultimate guide, you'll get step-by-step instructions for setting up a WordPress website. So that's the exact meta description that it pulled from my blog post. So that's why the Yoast Seo plugin is important to have downloaded and installed in order for this to work right. So now that you understand that, we can come back to the rich pins validator. So in this case, I'm not going to be able to pull a URL yet because I need to add a URL that's coming from my golf site since we're validating rich pins for my golf account. So all you got to do here though is if this was for the Ask Nick Foy account, I would just have to copy paste this blog post URL. I would come back in here, enter the URL, and I would click validate, and then it's going to go ahead and check to make sure you've got the metadata set up, and it'll go ahead and confirm. And then all you're going to have to do is click apply now in the next step. So coming back here, let's move on to step 3. So once you've entered and clicked validate, then as I mentioned, step 3, you just hit apply. After validating, it'll say your pin's been validated. Click apply now, and you're going to have to wait a few days for Pinterest to check your application. Now that you've been verified, they're going to finally approve you. So in a few days, you should be verified and you'll have rich pins set up. And then you're going to start having your pins show up like this one, where you've got the icon article from, and it pulls the meta description from your blog post. So that wraps up this tutorial on how to set up rich pins. Again, you can come to the website here to find this article. I'll also link to it nearby this video for you. And then at the end of this blog post, you're going to find a free opt-in gift here I'm giving you for joining my newsletter. So when you sign up for my email community, you're going to get access to this cheat sheet here, which gives you 10 steps on how to boost your Pinterest traffic. It'll help walk you through all the steps to optimize your Pinterest profile so that you're getting your pins seen and your profile gets more followers and you get more traffic to your website. You can also join this course here that I've linked to at the end of this blog post called Pinfinite Growth. It's by Melissa Griffin, and it's an amazing course that I took to help learn a lot of the things that I'm using in my Pinterest strategy to grow my followers and traffic. And so if you want to check it out here, you can click here, or you can go to asknickfoy.com/pinfinite-growth, and that will take you to the course page. And then if you want to follow me, just be sure to go to pinterest.com/asknickfoy to find my marketing account, where I share a lot of helpful pins related to social media, blogging, website traffic, and other marketing topics.